Hey, what's up, everybody? Gonna do a classic rock reaction, man. This is Led Zeppelin. We are exploring the live content of Led Zeppelin, starting from in a chronological sense, and we are just kind of going through the process of following their growth progression through their music, how it sounds, how the sound slightly changed, what they might have added, all of those different things, you know. So we're finishing off disc one of the BBC sessions, man, and we're gonna hit up the last final four songs: Communication Breakdown, I Can't Quit You Baby, You Shook Me, and How Many More Times. Now I know what the hell you're thinking already. Yo, man, you've already listened to two Communication Breakdowns. Yes, I have. But look, man, I would sit here and I would listen to every single live rendition of Dazed and Confused, just so that I don't miss a single subtle nuance, a single subtle change, a single subtle whatever. Where it comes to music, I'm a little bit obsessive like that. So for the life of me, I'm sorry, I just cannot skip Communication Breakdown. I can't. So for those reasons, I have to include it. I'm sorry, man. Some of you will be pissed off at me, but that's all right. You'll get over it. So, man, Communication Breakdown is in this. The same treatment for I Can't Quit You Baby. I know that there was one previous, but same thing, man. You know, I have to listen to every single rendition of whatever it is that they do. So that's just how I'm going to roll with it, man. I was thinking about it and a lot of logic about, just skip all of those because you've already done this, you've already done that. Yes, but I have not listened to this one. That's the rub. And that's the difference. So yes, man, I have to. I just can't skip it. That's just the way I roll. Anyways, hey, let's check this out. And you know what I'm going to do? Fingers crossed again. I know that all of these have been blocked on YouTube so far, but you know, you still hold out hope because sometimes you get surprised. So I will try and put some breaks in there, and sometimes the algorithm, hopefully it'll get confused and it'll let it through. That's the only thing I can think of. Anyways, man, let's hit this up. And we're going all the way through. This is a long ass reaction. It's like a 40-minute reaction straight through, man. So starting with Communication Breakdown, finishing off disc one of BBC. Let's get it. You see, already. Subtle nuances. this exposure. I dig the live version of communication breakdown more than the studio. You hear traces of Shake Your Thing in there. Listen to that bass work.
Put you down for a while. I can't quit you, baby. I'm gonna put you down for I said you messed up my happy heart. Made me mistreat my only child. You know I love you, baby. My love for you I could never hide.
You know what I gotta do one day? I gotta find Otis Rush
But when you hear me holler,
and hear what he has to say about this rendition.
you must be my wanted child.
Or Willie Dixon. I'm sure they had something to say about this. where I'll hold off. I'll tell you later.
You built my hopes so high, baby, then you let me down so low. You built my hopes so high, baby, then you let me down so low. I think it's time I started reckoning with you, baby. Woman, I just don't know which way to go.
There's the audience. There's a crowd I've been missing out on throughout the whole.
You said you shook me, baby. You shook me all night long. I said you shook and baby, you shook me all night
What was your first impression when you heard this song? The guitar and the vocals in tandem like this.
I haven't heard that whistle, and I have heard that sound. I ain't kidding you now. I haven't heard that whistle, and I have heard that
I played the original Muddy Waters version for my pops, and then this version. He didn't talk for 5 minutes. you wonder how long they can jam with this, how long their jam sessions can go on. What's the record? I know it's into the hours. Isn't that great that they've provided listen to that shit. I was gonna say, it's great how they've provided Bonham a platform to just go off. You know what I'm saying? And it's perfectly fine. Jump all jumps. The silent assassin. He brings that psychedelic element of the band, doesn't he?
You shook me, baby. You shook me all night long. You shook me all night long. I said you shook me so hard,
Playing with each other.
you shook me all night. I don't care what you do, you shook me.
Getting some improvisations there. And they were that good.
Ma 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 ma. Ma 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 Sure. I ain't gonna say your name.
It's remarkable to me how many blues references and blues sources Robert Plant can just pull out from his hat on a whim and bind them together.
Give you everything that I've ever got to give. I'll give you everything that I've ever got to give. And don't you leave me, Rosie, baby. Don't keep it here. Don't you leave me. Come on, get undid.
He's having fun now.
Squeeze my lemon. until the juice runs down my leg. I think you just have, baby, but
The lemon thing again.
squeeze my lemon until the juice runs down my leg.
Dude, you gotta leave your lemon alone.
If you don't squeeze me the way I want you to, baby, I swear I'm gonna kick you out of bed. But I've got you in the sights of my loving, 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 loving. How many more times? Treat me the way you wanna do. Oh yeah. Treat me the way you wanna do. I'll be there with you, baby. Baby, 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 please be true. I still can do you, baby. Oh, shit, I'm not kidding you.
I knew they'd love that. Wow. I'm telling you, man. So far, my favorite live rendition of How Many More Times, easily. Even a quarter way into the song, my mind said it, yeah, this is my favorite rendition that I've heard so far. But then again, let's face it, I've only heard, what, maybe 2 or 3? One thing I'll say here, man, is these BBC sessions, and shout out to those of you who really leaned into my ass and insisted, despite the fact that there was no video, that I absolutely must make this a part of the lineup experience. Because I had the idea that, maybe I should just do the video stuff, but no, this is essential, man. It's the foundation, really, for a part of the chronology and being introduced to their sound and going along with it. It was absolutely essential. I totally give you guys props for that. So, man, hey, this is my biggest observation about the BBC sessions. I got 2. One, the first main observation is that this really would probably just break them out and introduce them to the world, or the people who have not really yet heard or seen Led Zeppelin before, with the BBC sessions just kind of going in a wide fan out to the world and putting people on notice. Yo, what is this? Who are these guys? They've got a haunting effect about them, and they've got a soul-grabbing connection. right? I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. So that's the one thing about these BBC sessions that I really, really noticed. The second thing is that they are impression-wise just as gripping of your attention, gripping of your imagination, your appreciation, just as gripping as if you were to be watching them live. For example, when you're comparing the BBC sessions to their 1969 Denmark TV debut, these audio sessions are just as soul gripping as the visual, just as soul gripping as the actual seeing them doing their thing. So it just goes to show that it's the music that gets into your bones, into your soul. You know, the guys, they look good, they perform well and all of that sort of thing. But yo, man, the music in itself is what is grabbing at you. And here's the difference. I said, and I was asking the question, do you know what the difference between Led Zeppelin and other bands is? And here's the thing, and a Led Zeppelin fan will understand what I'm saying. Difference between Led Zeppelin and other bands is you can have great bands out there, great, excellent bands out there, and you'll say to yourself, these guys are great, these guys are excellent, these guys are all of that. And then Led Zeppelin comes along, right? What's the difference between those great bands and Led Zeppelin? What is? This is the difference. Led Zeppelin grabs and arrests your soul. It's a soul connection. That's what it is. This is why they're so good. This is why they stand out from among so many other great bands. There are people in bands that are better musicians, better singers, better this, better that. But Led Zeppelin has that extra elemental essence, the ability to arrest your attention, grab your soul, right? It's one of those things where you either really, really get it or you don't. You either really love them or you don't. But there's very, very few who can say that they do not, right? And that's the elemental. When I say elemental, that's what I'm talking about. These guys, whether it's in video, whether it's an audio recording, or in this case, a live, gritty rendition of what they're doing, they are able to grab your soul. And that's the difference between Led Zeppelin and other bands. Let that soak in for a minute. Think about it for a minute. And I'm talking to everybody. I'm not just addressing the fanatical, irrational Led Zeppelin fans that will love them no matter what. You know, I'm also talking to even a fan that is more on the fence, or a casual fan, or whatever. If you're wondering, why is it that Led Zeppelin fans are so fanatical about them? Why is it that they were so popular, so this, so that? It's because they have the ability to connect to your soul, arrest it, grab it. That's why. That is what separates Led Zeppelin from other bands, right? That is what, how do I put it? When you're that great, you will attract lovers and you will attract haters. To this day, there are people that hate Led Zeppelin and want to cause them harm and do them harm. Even Jesus had haters. When you're that good. And then you have the ability to also grab, arrest the soul, and inspire. Here's a good example. Eddie Van Halen has said that he credits Led Zeppelin for influencing him and also in helping him to formulate his, is it plucking technique? And going to that concert and seeing, especially, I believe it was a Jimmy Page solo, was it Heartbreaker? And the way he was describing it, I just did an Eddie tribute. That was really, really eye-opening. Here is a rock god giving homage and props to the forerunners, you know, of his style. So, yo, by the way, shout out to you, Eddie Van Halen. God bless you, sir. You have given us so much in your short years on this earth. So, this is, you know what? I think I'm going to do another Eddie tribute. Check out my Eddie tribute. See what it is that I can add to that. And send me some recommendations for maybe a follow-up Eddie tribute. Yes, he's that important. All right, so with Zeppelin, the soul gripping element, I believe, is what separates them from a number of other great bands. And that soul gripping element, see, I'm an analytical kind of person. There's a difference between me and a crazy, fanatical, irrational Led Zeppelin fan. Here's the difference. I like to break down and analyze things. To me, Led Zeppelin is a science. An irrational Led Zeppelin fan, he doesn't give a shit about any of this sort of thing. All he knows is that he's getting a soul connection from the music. And that's okay and that's fine, right? For me, it's analyzing why, analyzing how. Why do these guys work so well? Why did they have so much of an impact? Break it down for me. When I get challenged by friends and all of these sorts of things, I want to be armed. To be forearmed is to be forewarned, or the other way around, you know what I'm trying to say. But what I like is to analyze and break it down. By the way, man, thanks a lot of you. You actually sent me a link to, forgive me for butchering your surname, Rick Beato, or is it Beato? Forgive me for that, sir. But yeah, man, you are the shit, by the way. And he was breaking down what makes this song so great. Check that out if you haven't seen it. What makes this song so great? And I believe it was a whole lot of love. And I think that he also did Fool in the Rain. But yeah, Rick Beato, the shit, man. Analyzing and breaking down Led Zeppelin from foundation up, you get to see things, you get to understand why that they're so good. And here's the big observation about that. Because of this soul-grabbing connection that they have with their fans, I also know and observe that they would not have been able to have that soul-grabbing element without each other. For example, there's an element of soul-grabbing through Plant's vocals and the way he expresses himself. It reaches in and it gets you, but it's not complete yet. He needs a platform to take him to that next level and to punch you in the face, right? By himself, he's great, but he's not elemental. I've said this about the three members of Led Zeppelin, the musicians, that they could together be very successful just being an instrumental band without vocals. But they need Plant to grab your soul and to be elemental. The three of them by themselves, they have a soul-grabbing element, yes, but it's not elemental. You gotta fuse the four together to make it an elemental exchange. And that is the key to Led Zeppelin. Any of you trying to understand why I do so many reactions to Led Zeppelin, that's one of the reasons why. But it's a science to me. There's just so much to say about this. You know, one day I gotta write a book about this shit. I'm telling you, one day, guys, I gotta write a book about this. There's just so many thoughts in my head, and I can't just get them all out, and they're all coming at me at once, right? So I gotta try and decipher. But yeah, man, one day I'm gonna write a book about Led Zeppelin. I'm gonna write a book about this great creative renaissance that they were a part of and that they helped to kind of bring to us, because there's just so much in it. Sorry, this is me again. My mind is analytical. Not that I'm a scientist, but I need to understand why and how, and so that I can then turn around and be able to kind of give it back. This is why, this is how. I need to be able to do that, you know? So, this has been a great exercise in trying to figure out why these guys are so good, what makes them tick, why they complement each other so well, and why it resonates with the fans so well. It's the soul-grabbing, soul-arresting element of Led Zeppelin that makes them so good. Yeah, there are better musicians out there. There are better singers out there. There are people who are better at everything and all of that sort of jazz. But you put these four guys together and they've got you, right? That's the element about Led Zeppelin that is so good and so commanding. And what is it, 50 odd years later, they've still got you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by elemental. All right, so hey, listen, man. Damn, I'm late for work. Oh shit, I'm late. Um, See, I was just talking, going on. I can't even read, man. I gotta bounce, y'all. All right, listen. Hope this gets up onto YouTube. Real, like, fingers crossed. I hope. Sometimes YouTube will surprise you, so cross your fingers with me, and let's hope this makes it up. If not, just spread the word out, man. Some people, for some reason, still refuse to go to my Patreon or go to my Vimeo page. And more than half of my Led Zeppelin reactions are on my, either on my Vimeo page or on my Patreon. And it's all public, right? So I don't know what else to say about that. Anyway, you're just missing out if you are a Led Zeppelin fan, if you like my reactions to Led Zeppelin, and you're just sitting there waiting for it to be uploaded to YouTube. You're missing out. Just take your ass over to my Vimeo page, and you're going to see all of those reactions, and the ones that you haven't seen, because like I said, more than 50% of Led Zeppelin content is blocked on YouTube. I've reacted to pretty much all of them, so you're missing out if you don't go to my Vimeo page. So spread the word, will you guys? All right, man, I'm so late. So when my next Led Zeppelin reaction will probably be starting disc 2 of the BBC series, unless there's, like, you know, something else that I've got to do reactions to in between or whatnot. But that's the plan going forward. We'll see how it goes. So it'll be in a couple of days. I'm not waiting just for the weekend, because my weekends in the next little while, right up until the holiday season, will be tremendously busy. And I really want to kind of get it all in and not rush through it, but get as much in as possible, because come the holiday season, it's all about the O2, man. I made a promise. I am not breaking that shit for nothing. All right, so you guys have a good one. Take care, and I'll catch you in my next Zeppelin reaction. Peace.